Alright, what's up everybody? So I'm just making a short video here today about how I sell comic books, and majority of all comic books are not worth a lot. So the reality of actually selling mass quantities of comic books is a lot of work. I'm in one of my command centers here, which is my shed. And I don't know if you can see that my ear is swollen. It's not crazy, but in comparison to my other ear, it's pretty swollen. Because I was in here last night, I was trying to get all of the Dark Horse comics separated, which is mostly all here and on this shelf. And then I'm going to be listing them to the auction today. But there was this, I think it's a hornet in here, and it was just flying and hitting the lights like boom, 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 boom. And it's in here today again, I believe. And the thing is, oh, it's right there. There's a hornet's nest right there. So I'm all about animals. I love all insects, to be honest, except mosquitoes and ticks I don't like at all. But I'm not really a hater when it comes to like bees and wasps or hornets, whatever. I haven't been stung in years until last night. But the thing is, I can't work in this environment with just a nest right next to where I'm like working, so I have to get rid of this. I mean, it's kind of sad because like that's definitely its home. Just came out of there in full force. I got to get rid of this. This is just absolutely brutal, honestly. All right, I'm over this. I can't be dealing with this. Done. You can't. Just get out of here. Now he's freaking out like my home's gone. It is what it is, dude. You're done. Here. Just literally stung me last night. It's over. It's over. Okay, here we go. The dedication is real. We are doing a Dark Horse comics related auction, which will also feature other comic books and sports figures and sports related items and Star Wars related items. But the main thing probably that I would get excited about is the Dark Horse comics. So I'm taking a little drive. I actually just called the place and they said they got some nice Hellboy busts.
We have a couple Grendel pieces as well. Is there anyone specific or any series specifically you would be looking for?
Mostly just like Hellboy.
Yeah, we have a few.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just basically doing this auction where I have like a massive amount of Dark Horse comics, and the company that I'm working for has given me a budget to do a giveaway, so I figured if it was related to the comics it would be best. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna probably come in there and check it out. So
all right, cool. When you get here, we can show you some other stuff as well.
All right, cool. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Sounds good. Have a go.
Some statues that at the place, at the comic shop, and it's about 48 minutes away from my house. So I'm taking the trek there. I'm gonna spend maybe about 3 hours of my time to get this giveaway. So be prepared for one of the most epic giveaways in drip auction history. We're on the road now. Okay, we have arrived. This is the place right here. Conquest Comics. There I am. No way. Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder. Wow. They really do have it all. Hey, I called about the Hellboy
Yeah.
thing.
Show you the stuff that we got. So there's this statue right over here. It's a big bronze statue right there. Kind of tucked away at the moment.
How much is that?
I would have to get you the price. Everything's kind of individually priced
Okay,
here.
let's see the other one.
And
Potential.
then we have this Hellboy bust right here as well.
Does it have a box?
Yeah, we have the box for both of those as well. And then there's some other like Dark Horse stuff, like we have the Sin City pieces, the
That's
colored
nice.
and the bronze one over there as well.
The
Right back there.
I don't have any Sin City, so that would be kind of dumb, I guess.
And then some
Although
Grendel
that's really
pieces
cool.
As well. Like, I don't know if you have any Grendel stuff, but. And then there's a 3-pack of the busts right there.
How much around do you think that guy is?
It's hard to say. I can get you the prices on
Yeah, let me get the
Hellboy
prices.
bust and the Hellboy bronze statue.
Okay, I'll get prices on those in a sec. Just trying to think if there's anything else. X-File statues, we don't have that Fluke Man statue anymore, do we? We used to have it. Do you remember which one I'm
I
talking
think the
about?
Hellboy is probably the best for what I'm
The
doing.
Hellboy. Okay,
And
give
and
me
if
one
you
now.
if you have like Hellboy action figures,
There are figures too.
like in the sealed or not sealed.
Jason, if you want to show, I'm gonna get the prices on the Hellboy pieces. I think we have one or two.
They'd be right over here, yeah?
Yeah, they're over there somewhere. I think on the bottom they're bigger. I think, or maybe they're on top.
Yeah, I know which one. I just gotta find them.
Hellboy stuff, unfortunately, gets ugly. Hell was cool. We used to have I don't have it anymore. The Right Hand of Doom. We used to have. That thing was awesome.
So there's this one right here. Yeah, this makes it a This section has a little tour up with people going through all this stuff.
3 different versions of it. They made a color version, a normal color version. They made one called a Midnight Blue, and then they made this like bronze one right here. It's hard to find a price on something like that. The blue one, the cheapest one online, is for $5. The color one, the cheapest one, is $6.50. And there's none of the bronze one. So I would say, in reality, that would probably be somewhere in that realm of between like the 5 and 6 or so. Is what,
Okay, I'll just get that guy.
go with the,
Just because
more
like the
affordable
whole giveaway budget for like is like 5. So
one.
like
So yeah, you don't want to take
if I
one
do the
piece.
3 pieces, then the people are going to be more happy about.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we just left the Conquest Comics, and I scored the most epic giveaways for this auction. The Abe Sapien figure, the Hellboy 2, the Golden Army. This is kind of like a Funko Pop, but even way cooler, in my opinion. Iron Studios, and then we got the Hellboy mini bust. Probably, this thing's super old. I don't know what date this is, but limited out of a 3,000 lot of those. So I did want to get the bronze statue of Hellboy, but it was just out of budget, so I couldn't do it. They didn't even know what to charge. They said at least above 500 just for the one piece. So either way, I didn't do it, and back home to then set the auction up. Okay, so I'm now bringing all the Dark Horse comics, because that's, if I even get through all these tonight, that's all I'm going to get through. And I might add more comics as I go. So it's Wednesday night, the auction is Friday. But I wanted to explain, I mean, selling comics, to be honest, is not that easy. It's, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's tedious. So if I wasn't a big like fan of comic books, I wouldn't see myself doing this. If it was something else and the prices were the same as this, I probably wouldn't do it. It's just I've been reading comic books literally my whole life, and at one point when I was like, I don't know, probably like 10 to like 17, I was just so super into comic books, and mainly Vertigo comics though. I mean, I've read a decent amount of Hellboy. I read a decent amount of The Goon, like the shirt I was wearing. There's a lot of these I've never even heard of. There's a lot of different comic books in the world, like a lot. So it's just, it's kind of is like a never-ending thing. Sundowners, okay, that's another one of those. What is that? 1, 2, and 3. It's almost never-ending how many comic books there are. But what my point is, that selling comic books is tedious because they're only worth like $1. They're not worth a whole bunch of money unless you have very specific, very old comic books, maybe limited edition ones, variants, or signed comic books, or very old ones. But like the normal comic book, you get about $1 a piece. That's what I like to average. So if I can get these for 10 cents, 20 cents like I did, I'll do that every time because I know I'm going to get at least $1 for them. You can get more. Certain ones will sell for $5, $10. The auction though is the easiest, best way to just move them along, and then other people that want them also get deals as well. This one looks actually really cool. A lot of these are actually just super epic looking. If I had more time, I wouldn't even sell half these. I would just read them. But you know how it goes. Babe 2? That looks like a Hellboy spin-off too. I think a lot of these are Hellboy. I kind of just get excited about the artwork, looking through them. I did read a few of these, I'm not gonna lie. And actually, check this out. This is really crazy. Somebody's actually about to get a little special gift with their comic book. Look at that spider that's just nested in the top of this. Wow, that's insane. So basically this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to photograph all of them, post them to the auction, and watch Scooby-Doo. Pretty simple breakdown of life in the auction game. Check this out. This is pretty classic. So I was going through all this, getting everything ready for the next auction, trying to get all the Dark Horse comics, and bam, what do I find? The Goon collab. Literally, when I bought these comics in Brooklyn, I wore the shirt, my only Dark Horse shirt that I've ever owned, the Goon. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it has like bleach around the top, and here it is, the Goon comic. So there really was a Goon comic mixed in with everything. Such a great, might have to just like keep this, to be honest. This is just a one-off comic. Classic. Okay, so my purpose in making this video is kind of to just show a little preview of what we're actually going to sell tomorrow in the auction. The link for the auction is going to be in the description of this video, so you'll be able to go to it, and there's like 85 items I believe already loaded up onto the auction that are pre-biddable. So they're either one single item, which could be a comic or a toy or a different item, but then there's also lots of items up to like 13 comics in one lot, and majority of the auctions are just starting at $1. This is not the only way to do this, or is it even the smartest way to do it if you want to maximize profits on the items themselves. But for me to move, so I'm planning on moving about 500 comics, maybe 400 to 500 comics tomorrow night in the auction in like a 4-hour span. To do that and also make a profit at the same time. So my main business is producing videos and then selling the items that the videos are about. So yes, you will make more money by selling the items individually. So like I searched this one a little bit ago, and because it's the first printing, right? Oh, it says fourth printing actually, so that's not even true. So the first printing of this comic sells for like 30 bucks plus. So I don't know what the fourth printing sells for actually, so that might not even be that much. But the average comic sells for individually about $5 to $10 or even less than that. So my goal is to make $1 to $2 on average off of each book. And that's just my goal. If I make $1 on every single comic, then I'm okay with that, because I got them at a price where I'm able to do that. And I also got the videos produced and online. Those are being monetized as well. The content is being monetized as well as the products themselves. So it's insane to move this many comics at once. But my goal is to continue bringing more comics and more merchandise in, and then selling it again. So bringing it in, flipping it, bringing it in, flipping it. And that's been my motto for the year, is to just forget about the individual price and just blow it out and make sure that you make a profit on the whole lot, and not so much on each individual like comic book or each individual toy or item. And it's been working out well for me. I think in the future I may set up some kind of Amazon store or something like that, where I put like the more expensive comics up, because I really do enjoy selling comic books. So why should I stop? It's really, really fun, and I've been having a great time doing it on the auction site. It gets me excited to buy the comic books because it's something that I'm actually passionate about. I'm adding a lot of Image comics to the auction, so like all these are going to be added. There's a bunch of different titles here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do these individually or even in lots maybe, but that, see like how cool that looks? So freaking cool. So just a ton of different titles. This is a whole stack here. Black Science it's called, so I'll sell those 4 together. Deadly Class Part 8, that'll be by itself. And then so far, all these Dark Horse titles have been listed. All these Hellboy and Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense. I believe that's what it's called. I was having a hard time with that. It's basically a Hellboy spin-off though. I mean, it has the same characters from Hellboy. Basically. Not in all of them, but... Oh yeah, it literally says from the pages of Hellboy. So... I'm starting up a jewelry lot here, so that's unrelated to comics, but jewelry lots always sell good on the auction. I have posted these Eclipse comics right here, and all this stuff's going up as well. The Toy Story lot, the Harley Davidson T, which is a 3XL, and then more Image comics, and this HR Puffin stuff is going up. And yeah, it should be a good show. So truth is, there's nothing really super easy about all this. It's just consistency and just work. And if you figure out what works for you, for your individual situation, you can definitely make money doing this. It's cool. You can look at it like it's different every time. And there is those spare chances, right? That you will come across something of great value. There is a possibility that like you could hit a box of comic books that could be worth you know, as much money as my entire house. It is possible. It definitely happens. Keep your head in the game. Hope for that big hit. But overall, like, I knew what I was buying at this auction, and I knew there wasn't going to be $1 million comic books because it came from a comic book warehouse where they were previously already up for sale. So like somebody in there went through them and made sure that there wasn't like pure gold. So I kind of knew what I was getting, and I was just getting them for a really good price. But enough of that. Peace out. See y'all in the next video. Oh yeah, and subscribe to this channel for sure. If you guys are unaware, you're watching from our second channel. So hit the subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and hopefully I'll be uploading some more content on here soon. Whew, peace.